Hello everyone, decided to come back to my channel and start making some videos again. I figured, be a good way to do this is do a pickups video. And this pickups video is going to be, let's say from Christmas till now, so that's about 4 months. So it's probably going to be broken up into a couple parts because I don't want to make it, too long and tedious for anyone watching. And any background noise you hear is my daughter Luna, who's behind me in a playpen. So, yeah, there she is right now. So don't mind her. But let's go ahead and get started on this. I got a bunch of games. I think around 40 that I'm going to be talking about here. And let's just let's see here. Let's start with the PS3 stuff. First I got, well not first, but first on top of this pile here is Tomb Raider for the PS3. Now this game completely surprised me because I like Tomb Raider, but I was never the biggest fan of Tomb Raider. I mean, I played the first one, and I think a little bit of the second at my friend's house way back in the day on the PC. And they were okay, but they were never really my kind of game. And ever since I saw the E3 footage of this, I was just completely stoked for it. It's like, oh man, this looks like it's going to be really, really good. And, before anyone chimes in and says, oh, they're just copying Uncharted, I didn't really care for Uncharted. I played the first one, and I didn't think it was that good. This is vastly superior, in my personal opinion. But, Tomb Raider, really good game. Next is, Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection, which is awesome because, the main reason why I bought this is, for the Phantasy Star games, because I have the second one and the third one, but I don't have the fourth, and I don't have the original for the Master System. So I thought it'd be cool to get this, and there's some other ones that I think weren't ever released, like Streets of Rage 3. I'm not entirely sure if that was ever actually released or not. Oh yes, it was. What am I thinking of? Was it Golden Axe 3? One of the threes or something on here. Wasn't released on a cartridge or something. But anyway, it's a great collection. It's got a ton of Sega Genesis games that are a lot of fun and are just, great. So, definitely worth picking up. Next is Shadows of the Damned. And, I got this originally when it first came out, and I didn't like it. And I'm not, looking back on it, I have no idea why I didn't like it. Because I got it, played it for, like, a couple hours, and then took it back and got credit for something else. But this game is really awesome. Like, oh my god, is it awesome? I don't know what I was thinking, but it is a ton of fun. I can't recommend this enough for people that want something a little out of the norm. I loved it. I thought it was great. Short, but good. Let's see. Next here is The Walking Dead for PS3. Now, I took a chance on this because I'm not the biggest adventure game kind of guy, but I kept hearing from my friends and on reviews and everything that this game was amazing. It's an experience that you just gotta have. And I heard that the 360 and PS3 were having glitches and problems, but the PC version was okay. But I played through this entire thing, and it was absolutely incredible, amazing. Everyone should buy this and play it. There was only a couple parts that it acted a little goofy on, with like it would act like kind of skittish and skippish, It only happened, I think, twice, and it was only for like a couple seconds each. Other than that, it ran like perfect. So I don't know, maybe individual copies had problems or something, but the one I played, it really didn't have any problems at all. So yeah, The Walking Dead, I highly recommend everyone try this. I'm looking forward to more of this series. Next is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. And when I saw this in magazines, I really wasn't that impressed by it. I was just kind of like, okay, whatever. It looks cool. And then I kept watching more videos on it and everything, and I was just like, wow, this is awesome. And got this the day it came out, and it's good. It's good. I'm hung up on a boss right now, so I haven't really played it in a while, but it's very cool with a kind of awkward battle system. It's like real time, but not real time. And fans of like Pokemon and things like that will probably have a lot of fun with this because you go around collecting familiars, you know, monsters, and it's a good game. I recommend it to fans of that kind of thing. Next is the Mass Effect Trilogy for PS3. Now I was so pumped and, you know, excited for this because I played the first one, and I still don't like it to this day. I just think it's an awful, awful game. Like I know people are gonna like curse me like to the high heavens for it, but it was not that fun. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it for whatever reason. I really wanted to too. I originally played it on the Xbox, and just could not get into it. And then I played the second one on the PS3, and Luna. I played the second one on the PS3, and that's really when I started to fall in love with it. And I just thought it was an amazing series. And when this came out, I tried playing one again, and I can't do it. I can't. I got further than I did last time, but it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. The second one is very good. You really don't even need to play the first one, to be honest, because you can download the 15-minute comic thing that lets you choose all the super critical storyline stuff to pass over into 2 and 3. So I just did that and started 2 and then 3, and 3 is my favorite. I know a lot of people don't particularly care for the third one, or they're just pissed about the ending, but I thought the ending was fine. It didn't bother me at all, and yeah, I think the third one's my favorite of the bunch. But I cannot recommend this enough for people of RPGs and shooters. Just the character development, everything is absolutely brilliant. Now next is Dragon Age 2, and I was a huge fan of Dragon Age 1 and a huge fan of this game. I got it when it was first released and went all the way through and beat it, and I thought it was fantastic. I know a lot of people complain about the recurring environments. Like, it really does seem like there's only like 6 stages in this whole entire game. But, you know, I played it for the story more so than the environment, and I loved it. And the interaction with the characters, I thought it was great. And the combat, I thought was better in this game. Looking forward to Dragon Age 3, but I don't know, this one's on the fence. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm one of the people that liked it. Next is Splatterhouse, and I remember watching my friend Justin play this on the 360, and I thought it was awesome. And I don't know why, but I thought it was awesome, but I didn't want to pay $60 for this game. So I waited till it was about, you know, $12.99, and that's when I got it. But very cool game. I love, you know, just the ridiculous over-the-top gore and titties everywhere. Definitely an adult game, but very, very cool. I've almost beaten it. I think I'm at the very end. I'm on like the last chapter. And then I got Ratchet and Clank, the PS3 collection, the HD collection of Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3. And now I have all of these on the PS2 and the PSP games. I have like every single Ratchet and Clank game. I'm a huge fan of the series. And I've already got them on the PS2, but I wanted this just because I'm a huge fan and I want everything Ratchet and Clank because they're awesome. You know, what's not to like about them? And it's got my favorite Ratchet and Clank game on here, Going Commando. So yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Next is BioShock Infinite, and I've been waiting for this for a while to come out, and it didn't really. No, okay, let me say this so I don't come off like an asshole. It didn't disappoint me. I didn't think it was as good as BioShock 1 and 2. But I did think the art design was better in this. Like, I really liked the city of Columbia and everything, but I feel like the story was a little slow going at first or something. I don't know. But it starts off very good, and then the middle is kind of dry and bland, and then the end is mind-blowing and awesome. Like, when you beat this game, I remember when I beat it, I sat there for like 15 minutes afterward trying to process, you know, oh my god, what just happened? And I do recommend it. I highly recommend this game. Very good game. Next is Doom 3 for the PS3, the BFG edition. It's got a whole new chapter and a bunch of the other Doom games, and it's got Doom 3. And I've got it for the original Xbox, the special edition for the Xbox One. So I figured it'd be cool to get it on the PS3 to have it, and Yeah, it's Doom 3. You know, it's a super spooky, scary shooter. I like that you can use a flashlight now and shoot at the same time. That's pretty cool. Next, I got this for like $2. I've always wanted to try it, but I don't know. I watched reviews and everything, and I watched gameplay, and I was like, this really, I don't know. It does not look like my kind of game, but I've always wanted to try it, and I figured, you know what the hell, $2. It's Resistance Fall of Man, and so far, I still don't think it's something I'm super into. It's a good game. It's okay, but it's not like, ooh, wow. Like, everything just is so bland and I don't know. Not necessarily my thing, so good thing I only paid $2 for it. The next is, I also got this for $2 too at GameStop, is the Prince of Persia. This is its own timeline, I believe, if I remember right. It has nothing to do with the Sands of Time trilogy. This is its own thing, and I haven't played it yet. I literally just got this. But I'm excited. I wanted to play this for a long time. I was highly interested in the cell shading and the characters and everything, so looking forward to playing that. And for the PS3, I also got Dead Space 3 Limited Edition, although Limited Edition didn't come with shit, so it doesn't even really matter. It came with some DLC, which I thought was stupid, but Limited Edition nonetheless. Now, Dead Space 3, I remember when I beat Dead Space 2, and I waited through the credits, and I heard that end sequence, I couldn't wait for Dead Space 3. I was like, oh my god, they're going to make a third one, yay! Because Dead Space is my favorite horror franchise so far. And I got that, and the limited edition strategy guide with it, which is pretty cool. I actually got this for free, so yeah, I can't recommend this game enough. If you liked all the other Dead Spaces, you're gonna like this one. It's a little bit more action heavy, but it makes sense with the storyline. It makes sense that, you know, this one would be more action geared, and it's still very Dead Space. Like, everyone complained about the snow environments. I thought it was really cool that it did a lot of what 1 and 2 did, like with the creepy corridors and the space station stuff, blah blah blah. But then it also had like the open environments and the snowfields and all those kind of things. You know, just something to make it a little different. So yeah, Dead Space 3, I highly recommend it. It's very good. Don't listen to what some people and some reviewers say. It's just as good as the other two. If you like the other two, you're gonna like this one. And last but not least, I got Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure and Skylanders Giants. Now, I've been holding off on getting into the Skylanders series because I knew it was a gimmick. You know, you gotta buy the games and then you gotta buy all the toys and all this other crap. And I knew I was gonna waste a lot of money on this, so I tried to avoid it. But my wife has been really wanting to play these forever, so I finally said, you know, screw it. It's Christmas, I've got a lot of money, you know, let's go ahead and get into this. So I got this one first, and I got one of each element, and I thought this game was fantastic. And then I got Skylanders Giants because this had just come out around that time. And you know, I gotta say, I don't like this one nearly as much as I like this one. The level design in this feels, I don't know, this one feels more like a dungeon crawler. You're just kind of running around killing everything. You are technically doing the same thing in this, but there's more of a puzzle thing to it. Like, you have to move all these blocks and flip all these switches and all this other shit, ride robots and stuff. And that kind of sucks for me. I like to going in these levels and just kind of run around killing everything, leveling up, getting new skills. And this one, it's a much slower process to do that in. But overall, they're still really good games. And for the Skylanders themselves, actually, let me go ahead and just pause this and I'll spread them all out on the table for you. So yeah, as you can see here, I kind of went a little overboard and bought a ton of them. But you know, it's fun. I like collecting all the little figurines and stuff. I think this is really neat, and it's a very, very cool concept. I think, you know, years down the road, they're not really going to be collectible because they're like so mass produced. But I think it would just be a cool concept to show, like my daughter when she's older, you know, be like, hey, check it out, you can put these toys on this thing and you can play them in a game, you know, huzzah. So yeah, Skylanders, very cool game, and I recommend it, especially for children, you know, very cool little dungeon crawler for children.